Good morning, students. Welcome to the IT learning class. Today I will tell you once again about the mail merging, right? So last day I have told you mail merging. So once again I will tell you who had a problem, any problem, then you just watch this video. I think it will clear your doubts about this mail merging. First thing is, mail merging means what? That is sending a letter. Suppose the same letter you want to send more than one person, then you require a mail merging, because if you will write a letter and every time you will send your suppose any person, that may be your friend, your relatives, anyone, so this can be a time consuming and a difficult job. So to make this activity quick and easy, you can use this mail merge feature. Okay, so here in a mail merge feature, mainly two documents are there. That is a main document and second one is data source. Main document means what? Where you will write the subject. That is suppose that may be any inviting letter or notice, notification, any, so any message, anything that may be. And second document is the data source, where you will write the name and address of the recipients, right? Okay, so let's start. How will you do the mail merge? For that, first you have to start the LibreOffice Writer. So this one is LibreOffice Writer window. So this is called text area. Now you have to go, suppose you are writing any message, suppose New Year message. So Happy New Year. Okay, right? So suppose this one is the message. Now you want to do the mail merging. How will you do? First you have to click on the tools menu, and there you will see mail merge wizard. Okay, so this mail merge wizard window will open. So click on the next. First use the current document. This one is the current document here. So click on the next. This one is your current document, right? This is. So use the select starting document, then click on next, select document type. Here you have to click on the later and then again next. By default later will be selected. Now insert address block. If you want to create a new, then you have to click on the create. Okay, yes, from here again I am showing you. From here select different address list. From here you have to click on the create. Okay, now if you don't want all these fields, okay, because there are number of fields, you can see here there are number of fields. Okay, so if you don't want, at least 6 fields you have to give, that is must. Okay, so for that you have to click on this customize, and then which one you don't want. Suppose company name you don't want, then delete it. Address line 1, suppose you want. Address line 2, delete. City you want. State you don't want, then delete. So whatever you don't want, according to your requirement you will do, but at least 6 fields should be there. Title, first name, last name, address line 1, city and zip, and then click on OK, right? So you can see here only 6 fields are there. Now you have to click write the title, first name, all these fields you have to fill up, and then if you want to create a new, suppose 5 recipients you want, then you have to click on the new option. Okay, so here you can see that is 2. Again you have to click, then 3. So this one is for third, this one is for fourth. You can see here the number of records. Okay, so in this way you can create the address book, right? So here if you will click, the first it will come. So anything you can write, like I'm just writing here, anything you can write. So go to the next one. Suppose Amit Agarwal. Suppose Manav. Okay, then city Barashat. Again zip code, anything you can give. Okay, then click new. Again you write here, suppose Miss first name Sunmita, last name Bose, then address line, anything you can give, whatever you can give. Suppose Nopada city, Madhyam Gram, anything you can give here. I am just giving you an example. So okay, so this one is your zip code. So this, in this way you can create. I have to only, I have done this two I am doing. Then click on OK, right? So you have to name this database. So wherever you want to save, go there and then save it. So give any name. Suppose I am giving A2. Now save it. Okay, this A2 is saved. So add, open documents, pencil I am doing A2. okay, here you can see this one we have taken title, first name, zip, city up to here, and this one is the first record. Now click on the next or finish. Okay, so here you can see this. After selecting this address list, so here you can see the merged fields: title, first name, last name, address, 1, 2. Okay, so because we have done only 2, that's why it's coming like this. So click on this, here it has come. Okay, so I think it's clear now. This one is first record, this one is the first, and this one is your second, this one. Okay, so 2 records you have done. Now here you can see from here you can see the records 1, 2, 3, because 3, 4 is not here, that's why it will not show. So only 1 and 2. Now this one is exclude recipient. Exclude recipient means suppose you have in your address book you have 10 friends, but you want to send this message to only 6 friends, then you want to exclude that 4. So this thing you can do from here, exclude, like this. So for that, suppose this one, so you have to select this. Okay, and then which one you don't want, that you have to click on the exclude checkbox, then it will not come in your, means that message will not go to this recipient. Okay, so you can do this. Then next one is saved, or first this one is exclude, then edit. So here through this if required to the letters you can change. You want to make any suppose you want to make any change, then you can do from here with the recipient addresses. Next one is saved merge documents. So this will help you to save the merge document wherever you want. Okay, and next one is print merge documents. From here you want to take this merge document, you want to take you can take the printout of this merge document. Okay, so this is about the mail merging. So now we will do the question answers of this chapter. So you just see the question answers. first question, all of you open your book, page number 226, and just telling you the answers. Choose the correct option. The place in a word processor where you can type a document is known as a text area. First one is text area. Second, number 2, which of the following bars or toolbars has the icons that help you in text formatting? It will be answer C, formatting toolbar. Number 3, to start a new paragraph in Writer, press the dash key. It will be enter key. Press the enter key to go to the next line in paragraph. Which of the following, number 4, a header can be inserted in a document from the dash menu. It will be C, format. Okay. Now next question is, which of the following option is not present in the mail merge toolbar? So it will be A, include recipient. Okay. Now you go to the question answers. First question, write the steps to create a new document. So how to create a new document? For that you can see in the page number 187. So I have told you previously how will you create a new document in the LibreOffice Writer. So for that, first you have to click on the file menu, and there you have to click on the new option. Okay, file and then new and then text document. So it will open in text area. So window will open where you can start your typing. So this is the way how will you create a new document. Next question, what are the steps to select non-consecutive text in a document? Non-consecutive text, how will you select? What are the steps to select non-consecutive document? So for that, first you have to select the block of text. Okay, and then you have to click Shift plus F8 option. Shift plus F8. So when you will click this Shift plus F8, then that selection mode will open. So select the block of text, and after that you go to the next piece of the text, which one you want to select again. Go there and select that text. Okay, again if you want to go to the next text, then again you go through the arrow key to that required text, and then again select the text. So this is the way how will you select the block of non-consecutive text. Okay, and if you want to consecutive text, then just select that block of text. Okay, next question, this one you will get in 192 page. Okay, so next question, how can you specify the left indent in a writer document? Left indent, how will you specify? So for that, first you have to click on the paragraph alignment, paragraph, and then from the format menu you have to click on the paragraph option, and then you have to click on the indent and spacing tab. You have to see that is active or not. So if it is active, then you want to left indent, because you have to select the left indentation. Left indentation means before the text. So for that, type the indent measurement in that box before the text. If it is after the text, then it will be right indent. So because your question is left indent, so before the text you have to type the measurement of indent. Okay, and if the question was right indent, the same process, but here that will be after the text. Okay, so come to the next question. How do you insert rows in a table? So for that, page number 213, you go to the page number 213. There you will see how will you insert the rows in a table. So for that, first you have to click on the table menu. There you will see insert. So click on the insert sub menu, and from there you will get the rows option. Okay, when you will click on the rows, one dialog box will open where you have to position the cursor where you want to insert the row, above row or below row. Okay, that you will have to select, and then you have to just click on OK. So then that position your row will insert. Okay, so this one you will get in page number 213. Inserting rows. Place the cursor in the row before or after which you need to insert a row, and then insert rows dialog box will appear. In the dialog box, specify the number of rows to be inserted and the position as before or after. Before means above and after means next, low. So click the OK button. The specified number of rows will add. Okay, so come to the next question. What is the use of range and copies section in the print dialog box? Range and copies. Range and copies means which range you want to take a print out. Okay, that you have to first select, and then you have to give how many copies. That may be range, may be all pages, maybe a number of pages. Suppose you want to take the printout, suppose 10 pages you have a document. You have a document where 10 pages are there, and you want to take the printout of suppose 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. Then you just give the number of that pages. Okay, in page that box. Okay, and one more option, selection, where you have to select the part of the paragraph which one you want to take the printout. Okay, so in this way, this is the range where you can select the range which one you want to take the printout, and number of copies, how many number of copies you want to take a printout. Okay, so these two things you have to specify, and then you have to click on the OK. So this is the use of range and copies. Next, this one you will get in page number 218. Next one is, what is the use of mail merge feature? I think this one you know. I am not telling you. Mail merge means what? Just now I have told you. Next question, question number C, part C. Question 1, list the features of LibreOffice Writer. So here you can do many things like spelling mistake, you can check, find and replace. Then templates you can create, spelling checking you can do. So many things you can do here. So that page number 185 you will get 185 you will get all these features: thesis, hyphenation, then autocorrect, template and styles, page layout method including frames and columns, then built-in drawing tools. Okay, there are different drawing tools are there, embedding or linking of graphics, so that is hyperlink. Then change tracking during revisions, export to PDF. Okay, you can export these files into PDF including bookmarks, database integration, bibliography, database, all those things you can do here in LibreOffice Writer. So these are the features. Next one is question number 2, how do you copy and paste the text using the edit menu? So for that, first you have to, because it has been given using edit menu, so for that first select the text and then you go to the edit menu from menu bar, and then you select click on the copy and paste is question. So click on the copy option, and then select the, place your cursor at the desired location where you want to paste, and then you again go from the edit menu, click on the paste option, so that text will be pasted there. Okay, this is the way. So here you will not write, you don't need to write that shortcut keys or any other alternative ways. Okay, just you have to write how will you do through the edit menu. Okay, right. So next question, how do you check, this one you will get in page number 194, edit menu and copy and paste. Question number 3, how do you check the spellings manually in a writer document? That you will get in page number 197. Manually, how will you do the that spellings? So for that, where the spelling is wrong, you just right click over there. Okay, So click anywhere in the document or select the text that you want to check the spelling mistakes. There you will see the many suggestions will be there, which one will be correct you think that you have to select. So choose the spelling option from the tools menu. Tools menu, you will get this spelling option from there. You have to click on the spelling dialog box will open, and it displays some suggestions. You are accept the correction by selecting the suggested word and clicking the correct option, then that spelling will rectify. Okay, so this is the way how will you. And if suppose you have given any name or the name of place, so that also it will show wrong, but then you have to do add to dictionary, then it will add in your dictionary, so then it will not show you mistake error. Okay, so next question, write the steps to change the line spacing in the text. This one you will get in 203, page number 203. So you open that page. There you will see to change the line spacing in the text. So for that, first you have to click on the format menu and then paragraph. Okay, and then from format menu, here in paragraph line spacing, there you will see different type of line spacing, single and 1.51, many spacings are there. So according to your requirement you will select that and then click on OK. So that is line spacing. So this one you will get in page number 203. Next one, how do you preview a document before printing? So for that, first you have to click on the this file menu and then click on the print option, print preview. Okay, so there you will get a different types of previews, so that you have to see. Okay, so there are different types of previews. You can see this in page number 219. So there are different types of previews like single page preview, 2 pages preview, then book preview, multiple pages preview. There are different types of previews. So which one you want, you just select that. Preview means, print preview means before printing you can take the print, see the printouts, how it will appear after taking the printout. Okay, that is preview. This one you will get in page number 219. Next one is write the steps to merge a letter with a data source. So that you have to create a tool. I think it's clear for you, all of you, because just now I have told you that is main document and data source document. So this one you will try to do yourself. I think you can do. If you have any problem, then you tell me in Wasm app in comment box. I will clear your doubts. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.